Good evening and welcome back. Let me know that you can hear the sound. And before I get started, give me a thumbs up. Shout out to the mob. All my other bears, I call it grizzlies. It's late. It's 10:30 to be exact. And I won't keep you very long, but yeah, sound is good. Thank you, Baby Juju, my moderator. And Giba Paya, you made it. So the notifications aren't getting to all my listeners. And I think it's because I'm being shadow banned. I don't know. I know someone is playing with my numbers every day. One subscriber will drop off. It's like strategically one subscriber. Just one. Yeah, this pattern. This happened some time ago. It's repeating itself. Hmm. Yeah. All right. All right. I think maybe someone's getting a message. So, did you hear the latest? Another plane crash. This time, a Learjet um, coming into Phoenix, Arizona. Was it Phoenix? Scottsdale. Scottsdale, and it hit a plane, skidded, and hit another plane. And so far, these were small private jet that was coming in, and one person so far was found um, to be dead, and others were rushed to the hospital. I think there were a total this time. Let's see, in this plane crash. This is coming from the Associated Press. Private jet collide at Scottsdale Airport in Arizona, killing one person, and there were others again injured when a private jets collided. This happened Monday. Well, today, this afternoon, not too long ago. One person again was killed. A mid-sized business jet hit another mid-sized business jet that was parked on private property. This was according to someone named Kelly Kurser, the aviation planning and outreach coordinator at Scottsdale Airport. So what happened is one of the jets veered off the runway, collided with this Gulfstream 200 jet that was parked, and then according to this Kelly um, Kuster, it appeared that the primary landing gear of the arriving jet failed, which resulted in the collision. Also, um, it was said that four people were on the arriving jet, which had come from Austin, Texas, and one was in the parked plane. Two people injured in the collision were taken to a trauma center, and one was in stable condition at the hospital. They were also working to recover the body of the person killed in the collision and another passenger. Apparently, they were trying to remove, so or get to. This would be the fourth. Yes, the fourth collision where it's happened in such a short period of time. It just makes you wonder. This Scottsdale collision comes after three major U.S. aviation disasters in, in only just the past 2 weeks, reminding everyone a commercial jetliner and an Army helicopter collided near the nation's capital. That occurred on January 29th, killing 67 people. Then a medical transportation plane crashed in Philadelphia on January 31st, killing the 6 people on board and another person on the ground. And last week, a small commuter plane crashed in western Alaska on its way to the hub community of Nome, killing all 10 people on board. Yes, first of all, prayers up to the families who have lost their loved ones. But these incidents, just tragic. And now, for people who are flying, they might be just a little, you know, with all of this news, just at least reminded that flying is, well, it's actually with the number of passengers that are flown every day, the number of flights, air travel is really safe. But when it happens, a an accident, more people hear about it than a car crash. Car crashes happen every day, all day long, throughout this country. Every day, someone is injured or killed in an automobile accident. Yeah. So it is safe to fly. It's just that the interval between the time of these four crashes, it's just so short. Yeah. So let me come out and say hello, and then I'm going to read a little bit more of the installment of the Secret Fortune, I guess, or I could talk. Again, I'm not going to keep you very long tonight. I was up so very early this morning. It was almost 5 a.m. Mhm. Yeah, but I'm getting things done. I am. Really? The first time you've gotten your notification in days. All right. I don't know. Hmm. I don't, but I do suspect. I do suspect. Maybe I could try something out. Maybe one time when I come on, I could play a clip from the story that I told. Now it's 2 years ago, 2023. Love Triangle, Murder in Lake Charles. Yeah. And see if suddenly, put it in the title, review or something like that, or highlights, mhm, and see if people get notified. Yeah. All right, so let's just go ahead and see if I can tell this short bedtime story. Where's my music? See if we have something in the background. Suspense. So it's been a few days since I've been telling this story, and we are on part 27. So maybe I should just recap real briefly. So Elise is a determined and curious young woman who unexpectedly inherits an old estate from a distant relative. As she explores the house, she stumbles upon a cryptic letter hinting at a hidden family treasure. With the help of her childhood friend, Danielle, she deciphers the first clues, leading them through secret passages and forgotten journals. However, they soon realize they aren't the only ones searching for the fortune. Mysteriously, figures are watching their every move. Let's try this. Along the way, Elise discovers that her family history is intertwined with secrets of betrayal, lost riches, and a long forgotten sibling she never knew existed. Tensions arise when an unknown group attempts to steal the clues, forcing Elise to confront both external threats and the truth about her own past. Now, the stakes are higher than ever as she inches closer to uncovering the secret fortune. Now, let's continue the story. Beginning part 27. The map's revelation. Elise carefully unfolded the aged parchment, her fingers trembling as she traced the intricate lines. The map, which had been hidden beneath the layers of false leads, finally revealed its true form under the flickering candlelight. Daniel leaned in, his eyes narrowing. "This isn't just a location," he murmured. "It's a puzzle. Look at the symbols. They aren't just directions." Elise studied the unfamiliar markings, their jagged edges forming a pattern she couldn't quite decipher. But then a realization struck her. The markings weren't just symbols, they were initials, names, family names, people who had once been part of this mystery. And one name stood out among the rest. "Marcus Eldridge," Elise whispered. "My great grandfather's brother. I thought he'd vanished." Daniel exhaled. Maybe he didn't vanish. Maybe he took the fortune with him. They exchanged a look of understanding. The journey was far from over. Part 28. A desperate pursuit. Before they could process the revelation, the sound of hurried footsteps echoed through the halls. Elise's pulse quickened. She shoved the map into her coat pocket just as the door burst open. Two figures clad in dark clothing rushed in. One reached for Elise, but Daniel reached first, shoving a chair in their path. The distraction gave Elise just enough time to slip past them, clutching Daniel's arm as they bolted down the narrow corridor. "We need to lose them," Daniel hissed. Elise led the way through the hidden passage she had discovered earlier, her mind racing. If Marcus Eldridge had truly taken the fortune, where would he have hidden it? And why was someone so determined to stop her from finding out? Part 29. The Forgotten Journal. They found temporary refuge in the estate's old study. Barring the door behind them, Elise hurried to the desk, rifling through its drawers until she found what she was looking for: a leather bound journal, its spine cracked with age. She flipped through the pages, eyes scanning Marcus' scrawled entries. One line caught her attention: a fortune too great for one man alone, hidden where the past meets the present. The past meets the present, Elise repeated, thinking aloud. What does that mean? Daniel pulled out the map again, his eyes darting between the parchment and the journal. "Elise, look at this." The markings on the map form a shape. It matches the old chapel on the estate ground. Could that be it? The pieces were falling into place, but they weren't alone in the game. The clock was ticking. Part 30. The Family Betrayal. Elise and Daniel barely made it to the estate's ground when a voice stopped them in their tracks. "You should have left this alone." Elise turned sharply, her breath catching. Standing in the dim glow of the estate's lights was a figure she never expected to see: her half brother Lucas. "You're one of them," Elise whispered, her voice laced with disbelief. "You've been working against me this whole time." Lucas's expression was unreadable. "Not against you, Elise, for the family. You don't understand what you're chasing. You think it's a fortune, but it's so much more than that. And I can't let you find it." Elise's mind swirled with questions. What did he mean? What was he hiding? Daniel took a step forward. "If you think we're going to stop now, you don't know Elise very well." Lucas gazed harder. "Then I guess we're at an impasse." The past had caught up with them, and the real battle for the secret fortune had just begun. To be continued. It's heating up, isn't it? I'm just reading through your comments. Follow me on all social media. All the twists and turns. What I'm wondering, it seems throughout just the beginning here, these people just show up. This must be a large estate, right? On the grounds, cars pulling up, men stepping out of vehicles, just showing up. Suddenly, there must be some hidden secrets. I know, out of thin air. You can email me right now at unwinewithteddy at gmail.com. I will only be on for maybe another 8 minutes or so, and then I need to say good night. Let me check my email. I can do all right. So I had a little bit of time in between some other things that I was doing this evening, and I said, let me listen to a video, a portion. I didn't listen to all. It was an old video. It's this one isn't in my vault. It's up. Uh, it was a video that I don't even know if she still broadcasts anymore. It's what was that Miss Messy or whatever her name was, Matus or whatever. Mhm. So how I came across it, I was searching under Unwind with Teddy just to see if searching, under YouTube, would my videos come up because some of you said you don't get your notification anyway. So this video came up with Unwind with Teddy in the title. And I hadn't listened to any of Miss Vegas's. So I thought, oh, okay, let's take a listen a little bit since she had what was the title? Something about and her titles and her thumbnails were kind of catchy, colorful. All these, wonder how just jammed everyone's picture and I guess layering it and then angling the words. But anyway, it's something about Unwind with Teddy. He's a liar. Well, it was from June, I believe it was June of 2023. At the same time, shortly thereafter, let's see, so March, so about 4 months after I had, um, I'll just say, released the interrogation of Danielle Elizabeth Allen. And and um, this Matus had showed up too. I think, yes, that would have been shortly after she had shown up. Do you remember that? She was it her who was showing up on different panels or I can't even. Anyway, in this video, so she was playing a portion of the video where Crazy Lucian was on Goody's. Uh, I guess it wasn't a panel, it was just her and Goody. And you know what? Um, I'll just be blunt. Some people are instigators and enjoy um, prodding people and stirring things up, like, you know, kind of whipping people up, kind of like cheering them on, like. Um, and there's enough videos out there that Goody has put out to support that. But in this one, she like really had, Crazy Lucian was, saying all sorts of things, um, and Miss Matus, that's what her name is. So she's has this video, video in video, and she's like whipping it up too. I mean, they're both talking fast, Crazy Lucian and Matus, both, they almost sound similar, but I mean, there is a difference. But I listened to that, and Miss Matus, she didn't know anything about me, and she's just, oh, she's a liar, and this one, and Crazy Lucian, she's, you know, she said Teddy never asked me for money, but she did when it came to the lawyer. That's the biggest lie. I've said that before. But And then Goody, just stirring up the fire. And I just thought, here are three liars. I said it. One, two, three. There was no truth coming out of any of their mouths. None of them about me. No evidence, no proof, no nothing. And it was all very suspicious. Very suspicious that suddenly they're throwing their support to the notion that I'm lying about things. And this all was around the same time. I mean, really, I was onto something. Mhm. I had to have been onto something. It was quite noticeable. Mhm. Because remember when Mavis first came to my chair and she said, I have the name, I have the. Well, all, thank you. Just sum it all up. All of it, distractions. All of it. All of it, distractions. Like I said, I don't know if she broadcasts now or not, but I won't go into, any of the detail. The video was more than 2 hours long, and it was mostly, a good portion of it was her listening to Crazy Lucian talking about me to Goody, and Goody just rah-rahing it on and on, how she does. Yes. You remember that. Mhm. Yeah. There's more I could say, but I just thought it was, listening now to some. Sometimes you don't realize what's going on until after the fact and you can look back. It's as if people knew what they were doing. Mhm. Like just little by little planting false narratives. Thank you, Vicky. That's exactly. Yes, I knew false narratives. Gia says, let me just read a comment or 2, and then I'll say goodbye. And yes, Teddy, you were so gracious to her. I remember saying something about her. I can't remember. I think I said she was acting like a victim because you mean you made a comment in the chat? Something, and you called me out, did I? Because, again, I didn't know her. Wasn't that the first? Her name was getting around so quickly, right? And there was this controversy brewing as to whether or not had been, uh, she was new to YouTube or not. Well, it could go on and on and on, but anyway. And then you say, out on it. Yes, I did. And even then, this, you say, weirdo was still being nasty to you. I'm not sorry now. She was high on something, your words, because she was disgusting. All very suspicious. Um, yes, all it set up. Mhm. Yeah, this, all these folks, a number of people, suspicious. Yeah. All right. It's 11:06. How time flies, especially when I can start talking about something which I haven't in a long time, have I? No. Okay. Well, we're going to leave it right there. Join me sometime tomorrow when I come back. Should be in the morning. Let's see. Yes. You remember the camera slip? Let's see. It was found she had a previous channel. Didn't she sing or something? Seems like I remember that. You remember the camera slip? Was that live? I mean, I suppose it would have had to be. Yeah. Yeah. She was an instigator too. She knew how to drop it, whip pokes into a frenzy. But I think that was part of her shtick. Talking about Vegas. Yeah. Yeah. A great live. Good night, Teddy. Yes. Annette jumps in from Facebook, says, you never know what or who you'll find when you're roaming around somewhere else. Yeah. You mean like men that wear dark glasses and baseball caps? And have tinted windows? You mean those kind of people that roam around? Yeah, I was sticking up for the underdog. I didn't know her, but she, yeah, I had, um, especially being in my field, I know about IBS. And that's irritable bowel syndrome. And she let everybody know about it. So I thought, well, yeah, good night. Biggest bear hugs go out to all the grizzlies. Please hit the like on your way out. And the honey bears. Yeah. Email me. You know where. That's it for tonight. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy. Good night.